Last episode, Kyle Lannister took the first steps towards treason. After months of service under the increasingly unstable reign of his cousin King Joffrey, he sought correspondence with Renly Baratheon. For the first time, Kyle could envision a future beyond the shadow of House Lannister. The question was no longer whether Renly would accept him. The question was whether Kyle was willing to risk everything. Good day, you bunch of absolute legends, and welcome back to Team Iron Presents A Tale of Lies and Lions. I received some feedback for the first time in a long time, saying that the recording process was rather sloppy, the pause-unpause method, so I'm going to try and make a more well-edited set of videos. Now, in this episode I hope to adopt both a brother and some children, which is what the right that Renly Baratheon has given me. I have playtested this, and if we walk around in the town centre, we will actually find someone to adopt. As you can see in the lower left-hand corner of the screen, it says an adoptable orphan boy has been located nearby, and they will be in blue. Oh, they're right here. My child, I will adopt you into the clan of the Black Lannisters. And his name is Lucas. His name is alliterative, Lucas Lannister. If only there were more. I hope to be able to adopt at least 4 children.
Yours is not a face I know. What is your name, stranger?
This man, Liam, would be my brother. It did not matter that he was lowborn. It mattered not to Kyle how he attained his brothers and sisters and potentially his children, merely that it was done, and so he decided to adopt Liam Oka, who would be known as Liam Lannister. I now have a brother and I have a son. This is a start, but I expect I need at least 4 children. I don't know what made me think to have 4 children, but that's what I'm going with. So I will be going from place to place in order to find 3 more children at least. And Stannis has declared war on the Stormlands. Well, that makes sense. With the son and brother he had always wanted in hand, it was time for Kyle and his merry men to depart. But first, they would gain some troops. Kyle would not prey on innocent villagers. It did not seem right to him that he should do this. Instead, he would only attack armed targets. It also did not seem right that he should be cruel to his master's brother, so he would afford Stannis protection. No protection would be offered to common bandit scum, however. A duel it is, and a duel it was. Kyle smiled at the threat that King Joffrey had made against him. It warmed his heart to know that he was thought so well. We have a marriage offer for Liam, my adopted brother. Ansley Kenning? Isn't that a... even though we are at war with the Lannisters, this is a vassal of the Lannisters, so that's interesting enough, but oh well. We will accept. Now they can make children, and therefore I will have more heirs to my legacy. Also, there is a 30-day cooldown between adopting children, so I cannot adopt another child yet. I need something to attack, and all these bandits seem to be just that much faster, probably because they're so big. I swear, if I manage to catch something, I'm just going to send the troops out rather than fight the battle myself. Oh, Cape Wraith has been taken. Or Wrath. Where is that? I might as well tell my trusted and beloved King Renly that I have in fact adopted several into my clan. And therefore, Kyle began to send a letter to his king. And now the letter was complete. Yeah, nice message for Renly. I don't know why it keeps stuttering like that. We need something big to fight. Me! Very well, I shall take it. And so the Lannisters of Harrenhal were no longer the Lannisters of Harrenhal, but instead Cape Wrath. But where is Cape Wrath? Seriously, that would probably be a good thing to know. Oh, there. Nice. Well, in that case, I think a change of name is in order. We shall no longer be the Lannisters of Harrenhal, but the Storm Lannisters. That is what we shall be called. To distinguish his own family from his former masters, Kyle decided that his branch shall be known as the Storm Lannisters, in tribute to his new king, who was king of the Stormlands. This message from his king was very pleasant, but what was much more pleasant was the Onion Knight was within attacking range. I have promised that I will treat Davos's men and him well should I capture them after this battle. Alright, man. The battle plan is simple. Let the archers do the work. Go, my children. Arrive, send in the archers, wait until the archers come back. That is how Kyle fights. Davos's men fought fiercely. Davos's men fought bravely and nobly. And Davos's men died, and the battle was lost for him. The battle is won! Thank the gods. And thankfully we have gained plenty of influence, so now we can summon an army. An army hopefully strong enough to take King's Landing.
I yield. Congratulations on your victory.
Kyle would honour his promise, and so he let Davos Seaworth go along with all of his men. He would, however, take the available freed troops in order to replenish his own men. So we have an issue to decide here. A monk of some sort has said that we owe our victory to a local saint. I didn't realise they had saints in Game of Thrones, but anyway. My character believes in the gods, and certainly he owes a lot to them, but he is going to declare that his men won him the victory, not some local saint. So, we are generous but a little impulsive. Now. Oh, the garrison is full, is it? Why are troops deserting from my garrison? And so Kyle entered his holding in order to see why his troops were deserting him. Right. Loyalty is fine. I have no idea, but I will improve the defenses and all else while I am here. I've put the people of Cape Wrath to work, but I don't know why they're deserting. Honestly, I have no idea. That's a new one. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, let us create an army. We shall wait here for the troops to arrive, and when they do, and if we have enough, we will attack King's Landing. I don't think we're going to get another chance. Better chance than this. One party left to arrive. Kyle was risking it all for his king. The odds, I don't think, will ever get more even than this, so we may as well try. It's only our lives at stake, eh? The trick is not to create siege engines, which to storm the walls, but to break the walls down completely. Come on. Okay, there we go. Everything is perfect. I'm going to save, because we're never going to get a better opportunity than this. Let's do this. Oh, another catapult happened because of the bug, but oh well. One catapult is not too bad. Men, march in like a column of ants and murder everything in sight. War is a strange thing. The singers tell tales of glory, of banners flying proudly in the wind, of noble knights winning everlasting honor upon the field. They speak of victory as if it were a feast to be savored. They never speak of the cost. Every man who rides beneath my banner places his trust in me. They follow my commands. They march where I tell them to march. They fight whom I tell them to fight. And some of them will never see their homes again because of those decisions. That burden is not carried by kings alone. Today, as we marched upon King's Landing, I could not help but wonder who had stood between the walls. Men I may have shared a table with. Men who once called me ally. Men who, like my own soldiers, believed that they were serving the realm as best as they could. Yet there they stood, and here we stood. Neither side made of monsters, neither side made of legends. Only men. Some fought for Joffrey, some fought for Renly. Most fought because duty demanded it of them. Now the battle is won. Renly Baratheon sits on the Iron Throne, and the realm will call this a great victory. Perhaps it is. But as the cheering fades, and the dead are gathered, I find little joy with it. A good lord should never grow comfortable with war. The day he begins to celebrate the deaths of men he has led into battle is the day he becomes unworthy of their loyalty. I pray that day never comes for me. That is that! We have won! They have retreated to the keep, but we shall finish them off. That was the longest 24 minutes of my life. Felt like hours. Defenders are still holding the keep, huh? Me and my best troops, since it appears many of my esteemed lords are currently injured. Oh well, we shall attack it ourselves. Men, let us rush in and finish this. Oh, this isn't the keep. This is the Great Sept of Baelor. And we have done it. With that, we have taken King's Landing. And all my men, all the loot shall go to my men. For I will not be sacking this city. All the loot has gone to my men, for I shall not be sacking this city. It would not be right. Although Renly did not seem to like it, but we've finally done it. I shall disband the army. Not because I think that I don't need it, but I don't have the cohesion or the amount of influence to keep it anyway. I shall send a message to Renly. Makes sense that Renly would gain lordship of the city. It makes perfect sense. I think I could declare victory now. I've put Renly on the throne, but you know, there's so much more to do. It's one thing to take a kingship, it's another thing to keep it. And besides, Harrenhal still is occupied by an enemy force. What? Okay, I'm going to do this. Right, the Raven has arrived with Renly. What shall I say to him? At last I have done what I came to do. I served one king, and now I serve another, who sits upon the Iron Throne. Thank the gods, and that will be it for today. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Darius at Team Iron Presents, and no matter where you are in the world, have a good day.